Alright. Episode 4. Oh wow. Bacchus. No one's told me, no one has told me whether I should be saying Bacchus or I should be saying Bacchus. So, I'm just rolling with it. I'm just rolling with Bacchus until someone tells me otherwise. Uh-oh. There's a method to pronounce it. Huh. Sky. Nope. Alright. Sky and land extend as far as the eye can see. Amid the hot, dry winds that blow across the landscape, I stand alone. I cannot remember a single thing about the man I was, or the life I led before this moment. I have no idea where to go or what to do, nor is there anyone who can tell me. After a time, I take my first step forward. I have no path except that down which the wind carries me, or that along which my winds may guide me. This is the first memory I have of deciding my own actions for myself. This is where my adventure truly began. I traveled far and wide, picking up quests at local taverns, meeting new people, and visiting new cities along the way. I made so many new acquaintances that I've lost count. Some of them were kind-hearted, others not so much. One day, I heard a rumor that recent omens hinted at the hero's arrival in Midgard, which lay far north of where I was staying. I knew the hero was the individual fated to vanquish the Demon King and restore light to this world. So I decided to head to Midgard at once. I traversed unknown seas, filling my lungs with the salty sea breeze. But the fresh air did nothing to clear my mind. Again, I asked myself the question that plagued me throughout my long journey. How had I lost my memories? Had it simply been an accident? Perhaps it had been a way of clearing my mind of guilt of some terrible deed. Perhaps even some form of divine punishment for committing it. Perhaps I had simply been born this way. Perhaps someone had arranged for it. I did not know. It didn't matter how many times I dwelled on the questions as the days passed. I simply did not have the answer. However, I found some consolation in the fact that I was not alone in my plight. The more people I met on my journey, the clearer that truth became. There are many questions we cannot answer about ourselves. Why some of us are born human while others are not. Why are some of us born male or female or otherwise? Why are some of us innately attracted to those like us, while others are naturally drawn to those who are different from them? No one truly has the answers to any of these questions. We can only speculate. Thus, I am here, without a single certain aspect of my identity. I reflected deeply upon these matters as I made my way toward the Adventurer's Tavern in Midgard. It was there that I hoped to meet the great hero, who, according to everyone, was destined to become the world's savior. And so I did. It was a curious thing, for you, like me, had lost your memories, yet you, unlike me, were a hero of legend. My journey continued, but I was no longer alone. Together, we four, and occasionally more, traveled from place to place, from adventure to adventure. All the while I held on to the swirl of emotions I felt in that fateful moment, as well as the few memories I carried with me. At the same time, I couldn't help but wonder if this journey, too, was not simply part of someone else's plan. Even if it was, despite all the uncertainty surrounding my identity, there was one last thing, at least, over which I had complete control. That is, of course, yes, it is I. Fear me, for I am the Demon King, the true Nolifeking. You know me as the Dark Overlord, destined to do battle with the hero in this world of the preordained. You know me also as the enemy of all living things, and the devourer of life and memory. Power. Memory. Right. Bacchus. Right. Are you all worship me? Bow before the sole ruler of the underworld. Rise all ye who lives are Rise all ye whose lives are lost to time. Awaken from your eternal slumbers to do my bidding. Oh god, we have variants. We have alternate color variants. There can be no mistake, great hero. He is forming his undead army as we speak. Then he really... Nekros really is the Demon King? The one I'm meant to fight? No, I don't believe it. You told me you weren't the Demon King. I spoke truly at the time, hero. However, that was then, and this is now. I have returned to my true self. So you did lie. You were always the Demon King. I suppose, if you choose to look at it that way. Oh, I see what he's playing at. You see, my right to rule the underworld was stolen by that feathery lump over there. Hey, don't call Horus a feathery lump. Only one of each role and one of each type of power may exist in the same world. Now that this seat of power has been emptied, it must be filled by the one with the right to do so. In other words, me. And now that I have had my powers restored, I must fulfill the role of the Demon King. But come on, Nekros! This isn't fair! Why do we have to fight? Because that is our fate. The world has decided that we are enemies, Brad. So what? That doesn't even make any sense. This isn't a video game. Nothing will come of us fighting. That never stops being funny, just regardless of what Daniel said. No, you're wrong about that. It is imperative that you defeat the Demon King, Brad. You should listen to your friend. I am the living enemy and the enemy of all living things. My existence alone makes death a surety. Couldn't we just use certainty? If you do not defeat me, everyone in this world will die. The battle between Hero and Demon King is set in stone. That is the way of this world. There is no use fighting it. What? South of here, in Muspelheim, is a place called the Gates of Hell. That is where our battle shall take place. And will await you and your companions there. Wait, Nekros! Just listen to me for a second. I thought we were friends. We traveled together and everything. Didn't that mean anything to you? It did. I enjoyed traveling with the four of you immensely. Nekros? Yes, your company made me very happy. Happier than I can describe. So then, however, there is all the more reason why I must do this. Your journey must end with our confrontation. That is what is desired of me as the foul Demon King. I have another, more personal reason. I cannot forgive you, by which I mean, of course, the oddity inside you. Wait, me? What did I do? Yo, what did I do? He's looking at me. He can see me inside this hero kid. That is all the reason I need to manifest once again as the Demon King and make an enemy of the world. Wait, what are you talking about? What oddity? I have said all I needed to say. I shall see the four of you again at the gates of hell. Should you fail to show up, I will assume you desire war and will happily oblige by plunging every nation into chaos and despair. So I really must advise you not keep me waiting, or else I might start setting things in motion early. Understood? Wait! Ah! Ow! You don't exactly have clothes appropriate for this occasion. Aegir! Hello there! I heard you're seeking passage to the... I've heard you're seeking passage to the south. Is that correct? Well, it's good to see that there are still a few courageous gems to be found among the waves in dire times such as these. My name is Aegir, by the way, and I am a conqueror of the seas of Yggdrasil. I have been brewing up a storm. That is to say, exploring the seas as a treasure hunter, yes. Also, have you seen my wife? The sea monsters are in a frenzy. Sir Orgus, do you think? Yes. It definitely seems they're targeting us. Nekros must be behind it. Or, I guess I should call him the Nolifeking now. Orgus, Soul, I have chased away the monster by the stern. Good work! Oh, good work, Bacchus. I think we've shaken them off for now. We should get some rest while we can, but we better keep our guards up in case. Well, you know. Great hero, you're safe for the moment. Why don't you try and rest a while? I'll watch over you. Yeah, I guess I should. Thanks, Soul. I'll, go hang out over there for a bit. Hey, you. Hey. Hey, you two. Listen up. I want to ask you something. I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but why didn't you tell the church or the people of Valinor about me? Oh. Bacchus. Alright, I need to go look this up real quick. Sorry. I just looked up how you pronounce it, and it just popped in. So, excuse me for a second. Alright, apparently I've been pronouncing it correctly, so I also didn't know that he was a god, but good god, like every place I checked was full of ads. I hate this timeline. Anyway. Now that that little bit of my mind is clear, continue. I want you to know that I have no memory of anything. I didn't even notice that the Demon King had found his way inside me. But I can't prove my innocence. How can you be sure that I won't do something terrible again? Well, the church teaches us that the Demon King inhabits and manipulates corpses. There you go. I'm not even alive. I'm probably not even alive. I might be dead right now. Which means I'm as good as the Demon King's puppet. He could turn me against you at any moment. Your church, Soul, and your people, Orgus, wouldn't go out on a limb for me, so why are you? The Demon King made it pretty clear that he expects all 4 of us to come. We wouldn't want to risk angering him unnecessarily. Besides, there is not a single knight in the Valinor Imperial Guard who can rival your skill. It would be foolish to neglect to bring along such a powerful ally to the decisive battle that awaits us. And I am no fool. The great hero seems very shaken by Nekros' sudden betrayal. As a result, I'm sure the absence of his memories weighs upon him more heavily than ever. If he were to lose you on top of all that, I think his wounds would become so deep that he would not soon recover. I was in favor of your continued presence in our party because I prioritized the needs of the great hero above all else. I see. Besides, if we are barring people who aren't completely trustworthy from the party, you'd have to kick me out too. Before I set out on this journey, I thought I was unshakable. I believed I could face anything through the sheer force of will alone, and that my conduct was irreproachable. But to be honest, I'm not so sure that's true anymore. Maybe you and I have more in common than you think, Bacchus. But Orgus, He's not the only one, you know. If you take my past into consideration, I am little worthy of anyone's esteem. Even so, the great hero professed his faith in me. He has simply accepted me without any concrete reason for doing so. That is the sort of greatness I can only dream of aspiring to, but I shall aspire nonetheless. For I truly believe that, in doing so, I can someday bury the crippling regrets of my past. So, you. I see. Thank you, both of you. That you place your faith in me despite everything means more to me than I can say. Nothing has ever brought me so much joy as this. I hope to someday return the favor, my friends. Right. Well, moving right along, we need to discuss Brad. Oh, great hero. It breaks my heart to see you suffer so. Hey, would you two mind if I tried talking to Brad? If you're comfortable leaving the two of us alone, there are some things I want to say to him. And somehow this is my fault, as I'm the +1. And he's probably gonna say, "No, it's not. No, I didn't mean you, Bacchus. I meant the one inside. I meant the one inside Brad." Like, oh, look what I said 4. Hey, mind if I sit here? Oh, hey, Bacchus. Yeah, sure. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Isn't the sea breeze lovely? And this view is just superb. Listen, you're not still thinking about what the Demon King said, are you? Well, yeah. I just still can't believe it. We shared stuff, you know? And I don't mean common stuff like food or drinks. That's common? Now I'm nothing but the enemy to him. All because of some stupid roles thought up by gods know who. Is that really how it has to be? Is that what this world thinks is right? I wanted to say all that and tell him I thought it was messed up, but I couldn't. I mean, I don't know anything about this world. I don't even know anything about myself. What right do I have to go around telling people they're wrong? I felt like it would have been a lie, and I just couldn't do it. He seems like he knows so much more about everything than me. There was no way I could talk him down. Right. Not only that, but Nekros had said that he saw something. Someone else within. Yeah. Excuse me. Wrong voice. Not only that, but Nekros had said he saw something. Someone else within you. You couldn't shake that worry that you were being directed, even manipulated by this other presence, and I forgot to turn my phone on silent. Do I really have to fight? Is that really all I can do? I don't want to. I really, really don't. I just want to run away and leave this world behind. And I could. Soul told me about the summoning gate. All I have to do is open it and I can go home. But I don't know. I don't want to leave you guys in the lurch. What would happen to you and Argus and Soul if I just up and left? Brad. What's that door? Huh. Thank you for trusting me with all of that. It was very brave for you to be so honest. You're strong. Stronger than you think. You're a good, kind soul, Brad. Bacchus? Why don't you close your eyes and lean on me for a little while? The air here is especially healing. Wait a sec. Have you been here before? The way you just said that made it sound like you know this sea very well. But that doesn't make sense. You don't have any memories. Same as me, right? That is true to a point. I lost my memories before I set out on the journey that led me to you, during which I crossed the sea. I started out in Muspelheim. It's strange that my journey should begin and end at the same place, but... Personally, I feel like I'm seeing everything for the first time. My outlook on life is very different to how it was before. This journey has taught me much, Brad. I believe, now, there's not a single thing in this world that we can prove without doubt. However, it is important to remember that we still have the power to decide things for ourselves. We believe we are standing on the deck of this ship right now. That we can see each other here is proof enough of that. The sea has not changed, yet in my eyes, it's different. The power of my will alone has changed how this world is reflected. He calls you his enemy. The world agrees. But whether or not you believe the same is entirely up to you. Dang. I know that advice. Well, really? You think so? What matters is what you think. Is the Demon King your enemy, Brad? Do you want to defeat him as the hero? Or do you choose another... Watch out! Monsters. as any creatures of the deep. These are undead. Right! Ah! Fishy feast! Was that your doing, Nate? Was that your doing, Ager? Incredible. You have my gratitude. Oh, don't mention it. Just consider that maelstrom my apology for eavesdropping on your conversation. Hope you don't mind. If anyone understands how you feel, kid, it's me. Sometimes I feel like I've spent my whole life just waiting. Let me give you a piece of advice. Listen up. It's a real gem. Not that I intend to lecture you. Curses. Now I feel like an old man giving his younger self a talking to. On second thought, I'm too old to care about things like that anymore. So I'll say my piece if it's all the same to you. Okay. Okay, man. Anyway, if you're after real treasure, you have to go after it yourself. It isn't just gonna roll in with the tide. The goal in life is to take whatever you can and leave. That's not running away. It's called quitting while you're ahead. Trust me, no treasure is more precious than the kind you go and get for yourself. So chin up, alright? Go. Take my hand, Brad. I will, Bacchus. I'm coming with you. I forgot about that thing. do it, Bacchus. I'm going to face Nekros. It doesn't matter what anyone else has to say about him. I have my own thoughts, and I'm gonna make sure he hears them. Good. I'll be right there beside you, Brad. I think part of me was hoping you'd say that, you know. Aha! Our destination has appeared on the horizon at last. Behold! That is Muspelheim, the land once ruled by fire giants. So are we going to see Surtr, or was our Surtr cameo already used up? Alright. What we got? Yeah. Everybody. Yggdrasil. Oh, we finally made it here. Nice to be back in civilization again, isn't it? It's been so long. Sorry, choked for a minute. It's been so long. It's been so long since I last set foot here in Yggdrasil. Did you know it's the central point of the association of the Muspelheim nations? I don't think I've been back here since my previous visit to the Principality of Yggdrasil, and that was a long time ago now. Is something wrong, Bacchus? You're awfully quiet. Oh, no. I'm fine. Just enjoying the scenery. It's a little nostalgic for me. This is one of the places I stopped by while on my journey to Midgard, where I met you three. You been here too, Bacchus? What's this place like? Fill me in. Well, it is the city of Yggdrasil, so named because it was built upon the roots of the world tree. Yggdrasil. Why does that sound so familiar? And what is the world tree anyway? Is it just one giant tree? Dang, you got it in one. Allow me to explain. This world is composed of several different realms, such as Midgard and Muspelheim, and all of them are connected. In fact, it's the roots of the world tree, Yggdrasil, that holds these realms together, allowing them to form a single world. That is how we came to call this great tree the World Tree. Huh, makes sense. A bunch of realms, one world tree. Our destination, the gates of hell, once formed the entrance to the nation previously known as Helheim. It is connected to Muspelheim by the roots of the World Tree. Okay, so if we follow the roots, we'll find the gates? Yes, we shall soon be heading into the Demon King's domain. Wrong voice. Yes, we shall soon be heading into the Demon King's domain. As there's no telling what lies in store for us, we will need to gather information and make careful preparations for the journey. I'll visit the local Adventurers Guild and pick up our rewards for all those quests we completed on our way here. Oh, can I come too? That sounds like it'll be the easiest. And I could really use a break. It's a bit crowded in here. We'll have to wait till one of the receptionists frees up. Truly, the roots of the World Tree. Yggdrasil, right beside this city. Yes, that's right, my good fellow. Is it the World Tree that brings you here? Well, it is one of the battlefields upon which the warriors of Asgard and the fire giants once clashed. I see you are very well versed in the folklore of old, my good man. Excellent, excellent. I hope you will go and admire the roots up close. The World Tree is the pride of this city and its primary tourist attraction. The fire giants. They featured in some of my favorite bedtime tales as a child. Of course, all humans in Muspelheim are their descendants, and the royal family in particular. What? Humans? Descendants of fire giants? Well, not literally. I only know what I've been taught, I'm afraid. I think it has more to do with the use of fire. Unless, of course, we suppose that a giant and a human were able to produce a child. But that's preposterous. History is wonderful, isn't it? I could discuss it all day. You want to know my name? My apologies. I should have introduced myself. Prince Dionysus, Guild Inspector in Training. I'm not actually from these parts, but in order to further my education, excuse me, sir. Why are you stroking my head? Oh, sorry. It's a habit of mine when I find myself taking a liking to someone. Oh. I can't be sure what became of my homeland after that fateful battle. But at least in this world, the tree is intact. Knowing that, everything else starts falling into place. There's no mistaking it. This world is different. After all, the Yggdrasil I know had a rule that enabled it to connect to multiple worlds. However, if the world tree I know has somehow added a new world, this world to the other 9 realms, that would make it something like Tokyo, resembling its connection to 23 different worlds. Such a close resemblance could be enough to allow for accidental summoning connections. However, that still leaves a very important question. Who has summoned us in the first place? It is likely that we all responded to a transient summon. Yet that would require a summoner who shares a bond with all of us, and at the same time has their roots in this world. Is that even possible? Who could it be? That things make sense. It is difficult to imagine that an individual who meets both of those prerequisites could exist. In any case, we will not be able to return to Tokyo unless we find the summoner who brought us here. Okay. I didn't even think of that. And I suppose investigating the world tree is a good first step as any. Oh, you intend to enter the world tree, my good fellow? I would advise against that. The roots are connected to the underworld, you know. Humans cannot so much as approach the underworld's entrance without passing out from the miasmic fumes, or so they say. I see. That only applies to humans, yes? Oh, yes, and... Aha! I just remembered! He's here! Oh, the good boy! A traveler from the underworld passed through here not too long ago. Imagine that! Well, I'm sure the miasmic fumes wouldn't bother him at all. If he was telling the truth, that is. And I think dragons are impervious to the fumes as well, come to think of it. After all, the Dragon King of the World Tree, Nidhogg, has lived among the roots since ancient times. Though I think even he uses some sort of magical barrier to keep away the fumes. Oh, my apologies, dear fellow. I've been talking for far too long. I think I'm keeping those gentlemen over there waiting. Not at all, Prince Dionysus. I am just as much to blame. Thank you for your time. You've been most helpful. Oh, think nothing of it. Please enjoy the rest of your journey. Next! Ah, you've already heard, great hero. In the Adventurers Guild. I see. We found out when we were gathering information around town. The Dragon King of the World Tree makes his den through here. Hold on. They say that he has lived among the roots since the days of legend, when Odin ruled the heavens. He is incredibly powerful enough to create a barrier that keeps the underworld's miasma at bay. Sounds to me like no human could ever make it to the underworld without his help. Unfortunately, this Dragon King is also known to loathe humans. I'm not sure he will be willing to aid us. Why does he hate humans? Why does he hate humans? I don't know. Perhaps something has happened to earn his ire in a previous age. We might have stood a better chance if we had that Fire Dragon King with us, but as things stand, we'll just have to try and push through. Nidhogg's there? It's a freaking library! Thoughtless humans. How dare you trespass upon my lair? You know, seeing this background scenery and just him popping in, I think of that, you guys know that owl in Avatar The Last Airbender? That giant owl spirit that was hosting the library? Well, that was like the caretaker of the library. I'm thinking of that right now. And I wish I could do his voice. I haven't heard that voice in like forever because I haven't watched that series in forever. But you guys know what I'm talking about, right? Anybody that's actually watched this far. I am well aware that the true Nolifeking has retaken his throne in the underworld. However, that is none of my concern. I have sworn never to aid another human. What is this? You! It cannot be! It's been an hour and he still hasn't come back. What's going on in there? Yes, I wonder what they're talking about. Oh, I do hope Bacchus is alright. I just hope he doesn't eat him or anything. He's back! Bacchus is back! Sorry, you three. That took longer than expected. I got talking to old Nidhogg. I spoke to Lord Nidhogg, and after much discussion, I have agreed to help you in your endeavor, however I can. Huh. That worked out. What? No way, but you hate humans. Do not question my decision, brat, unless I change my mind. Do you want to go to the gates of hell or not? Oh God, I have altered the deal. Pray I do not alter it again. Yeah, I didn't mean to, we appreciate the help. This doesn't make any sense to me either. How about you, Saul? I am rather confused myself, but it wouldn't do to look a gift horse in the mouth, would it? Only those who were born into the miasma of the underworld can inhale it and survive. Without my draconic magic, you would not last 5 minutes. Well, I suppose I ought to accompany you in person and use every power at my disposal to aid you. I am afraid... That's okay, Nidhogg. I appreciate that you're willing to go that far for us, but it won't be necessary. Besides, the Demon King specified that only 4 of us should come. I'm not sure you'd be welcome. He already threatened to declare war on the world, so we don't want to risk provoking him, just in case. Yes, I am aware. That is why I'm going to send you all with my grimoire, Bacchus. What? But such artifacts are relics of pure power. Unleashing a single tome alone could destroy a realm in its entirety. Naturally, I have imbued this one with the full sum of my powers. You'll be able to use it to form a barrier that will see you safely through the miasma. Oh, but Nidhogg, will you be alright without it? I will hibernate until the deed is done, expending only the minimum amount of magic I require. Alas, it is I who am worried about you, Bacchus. If things get ugly, you have my blessings to unleash the grimoire upon your foe. I don't have a voice for Nidhogg. I'm sorry. Will you reduce that Demon King to ashes in my stead, Bacchus? But what if we do that? Won't we be reduced to ashes too? Thanks, Nidhogg. I'll get this grimoire back to you no matter what it takes. You have my word. Bacchus. And what are you staring at, foolish human? Oh, nothing. Just thought I saw something in your eye. That's all. If you know what is good for you, you will stay your tongue. Well, here we are. The gates of hell. Once we pass through those, we'll be in the domain of the ruler of the underworld. This miasma is dreadful. Ordinarily, I doubt I could even manage to stand upright in it. This is so cool! It's like we're in a bubble! I can't feel a thing! Is it really incredible? It doesn't look like I'm going to... It doesn't even look like I'm going to even need to use the book. I haven't even opened it yet, actually. The magic is surrounding and protecting us of its own accord. This is probably for the best. Once unleashed, the magic will be uncontainable, destroying everything in sight, and we cannot control it. That wretched Dragon King gave us nothing after all. Now, I think it's enough that we can pass through the miasma unscathed. Come, the decisive battle with the Demon King awaits us. I almost forgotten. It's really happening, huh? Calm yourself. You're trembling, Brad. Were we anywhere else, I'd tell you to toughen up, but this place just reeks of death. It's enough to make anyone shake in their boots. Yeah, I'm scared. But so what? It's not going to make me run away. I'm going through with this, no matter what. As you should. I am so proud of you, Brad. I'm glad you're finally calling me by my name. You're finally calling me by my name, Saul. I'm not doing this because I'm the hero. I'm doing it because I'm me. This is my decision, and I'm gonna see it through. Come on, you three. Let's do this. I'm going to face Nekros again and make him give up this Demon King thing for good. Glad to hear it. We're counting on you, Brad. and I will follow you to the world's end, for you are already a hero in my eyes, Brad. Right. Well, we better get going. The sooner the better, eh, Brad? Nekros, the Demon King. Those words he told me back then. I wonder what he meant by that. Yes, you! Yes, your company made me very happy. Happier than I can describe. I have another, more personal reason. I cannot forgive you. By which I mean, of course, the oddity inside you. Here goes nothing. Huh? Wait a sec. Who's that over there? Oh! Garber back! Garber home! Where? Hell? Garber, come back! Hell, not here! Where are you, Hell? Oh. Isn't that Garber? Looks like we got company. Monsters are crawling out of the gates of hell, and they look crazy strong. I suppose this is the Demon King's way of greeting us. No, rule's important. Dead stay here. Garber make dead stay. Hell get angry, so Garber not. Uh-oh. No! Hey! Leave Garber alone. That poor creature, he's being attacked. Oh, come on, let's go help him. Yes, hurry. You have to save Garber. Oh my god, yes. Yes, we have the same mindset. I don't know what those are. It's the first time I'm seeing that. Never even came across it on the wiki. You cool.見せてみろ。傷を侮ってはいけない。You good? You stopped dead! Nice smell. Garmer like! Garmer smell before. Like friend. Friend of Garmer. Garmer love. That was a close shave. I guess your name's Garmer, huh? Yep. Garmer guard gate. Garmer been away long time, but Garmer confused. Old master not here. No orders for Garber. Leave here, bad. No leave. This world, strange. Garber, go now. Garber finances. Think again. Bye-bye. Oh. Whoa, stay away from me! Help! Somebody! Help! Or was that the real thing? Are you alright? I hope you're not injured. We meet again, traveler. You really saved my hide back there. I'm here on orders from the king to deliver this equipment to the hero and his party, but I'm not making much progress with all these undead around. Speaking of which, I'd better go. Oh, but stop by my shop again sometime, alright? I'll cut you a nice discount on all my stock, thanks for helping me out. This Yggdrasil cannot possibly be the one I know, else the dead would not be able to pour forth from the underworld. And yet, to do so, Hell's very role. However, Helheim should not even be functioning at present. For Hel had left Helheim, though I not know where she had gone, only that it was said to be so. Oh, what is this? So, that was right after all. My homeland in Yggdrasil was destined to fall. Odin's warriors and the giants would die out, and the world would pass into the hands of humans. That was how it was meant to be. This fateful happenstance should have taken place after the great final battle. However, in this world, all memory of the world meant... God dang it! Okay, I think I'm back to where I am. I don't remember. God, I have to drive all the way back here. Odin's warriors and the giants would die out, and the world would pass to the hands of humans. That is how it was meant to be. This fateful happenstance should have taken place after the great final battle, however. In this world, all memory of the world-mandated battle has been erased, and so it is being rewritten? That's all?
That was all I needed to get. Wow. Okay.